We need to talk about Hunter and Bella from Unexpected because I have some pretty big updates to share on them. So they ended up getting engaged. Bella announced that 14-year-old Hunter ended up proposing to her. She's currently 16. She posted this on TikTok and she said, "From promise ring to engagement ring, I'll forever love you, Hunter Wesley, and I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together." Then she had the caption, "Now the best thing about my left hand is a ring on it from the right man." And she got a nice size rock from Hunter. He must have used some of the money he made off the show to get her a ring. But I don't know if that's going to change anything when it comes to Hunter's dad, Casey, letting Bella and Hunter spend any more time together because his dad currently has full custody of him. Then on Tuesday, an Arkansas judge decided to issue an order for paternity testing to be done on Hunter to prove that his son Wes is actually his. And this was done after Hunter's dad went and requested this from the courts because he wants to make sure that Wes is his son since he's out here trying to fight for full custody of baby Wesley at the time. And so the court order reveals that the teen parents and baby Wesley all provide a sample to undergo blood grouping tests. I guess it's what's ordered by the courts rather than a DNA test. I'm not familiar with a blood grouping test, so I looked into it, and apparently it's different than a paternity test. So it will tell you with irrefutable evidence if a father is not the child. So it'll say if he isn't the father, but I guess if they don't mark it, then he is the father. And they have 7 days, Hunter, Bella, and Wes, from Tuesday to submit the test. And Casey, his dad, has offered to pay for the test. You know, and those tests can get in the hundreds, especially since they're having to do blood grouping tests instead. Apparently, Hunter's name was not put on Wesley's birth certificate because you have to have both parents sign off if you're under the age of 18, I guess, to put your name on a birth certificate. And I'm assuming that Hunter's dad likely wasn't the one willing to sign. And Hunter's dad, Casey, him requesting this blood grouping test, that's not the only thing that he's done in court this past week. He also asked for the court to appoint a special attorney called an ad litem, and that's pretty much a attorney that the court will appoint to Wesley, so that way they can make sure that they have an unbiased person who's going to think about the best interest of the child and not the parents. And I think that's very important, especially in a case like this. Hunter's dad said, "Look, I'm willing to pay for the blood grouping testing, but I'm not willing to pay for the court-appointed attorney for Wesley." So he believes that all the parties should have to split the cost for that attorney. And I don't think that has been ruled on by the judge at this time. But I'll definitely keep you guys updated on that. Now I just want to do a short little recap on Bella and Hunter in the season finale. So was this the season finale? Yeah, the season finale. So they fast forward like a year in their storyline, and we're seeing Wesley, and he just turned 1. He's getting so big now. He's driving a car around, moving and grooving all over the place. And Hunter and Bella still seem awkward as hell when it comes to the baby. Like anytime they're holding the baby, it still just does not feel natural. It still like kind of seems awkward. Like, you know, when a young person has a kid for the first time, they're not used to holding the kid and it's kind of awkward at first. That's how it seems with them. But here we're fast forward a year later with the baby and it's still like this. I think a lot of that has to do with the way Bella's mother, Fallon, has enabled them and allowed them to pretty much take a step back while she's willing to take on all the hard work. Bella was saying in the episode before this that Hunter's gotten better and he's wanting to change some stinky diapers every now and then, but you know, he's still selective on which ones he will do and which ones he won't. And he's still in sports. He graduated 8th grade, but at the time that they filmed this season finale, Hunter's dad got 50-50 custody of him, so he spends 1 week at his mom's and 1 week at his dad's. And when he's at his dad's house, his dad does not allow him to go around Bella, so he does not see Wesley at all that full week. And Bella admitted, look, it's hard because I'm pretty much a single mom for a whole week, and you can tell that Wesley's really attached to his dad. He's a daddy's boy, and then Hunter goes away for a week, and then he acts out the whole week because he misses his dad, and it's just rough for them all the way around. I mean, I feel like she should have been more aware that Hunter wasn't going to be there all the time, since they have an unconventional family dynamic, since they're both so young and still in school. And here's the thing, they're all scared and worried, Bella's side of the family, that Hunter's dad's going to try to get emergency custody and try to keep Hunter from them. And she's like, yeah, Hunter's dad's got 50-50 custody, and in the past we've heard that he'll get emergency custody, or he'll try to get it, and we're scared about that, but he promised that he's not going to do that. And I think he just probably promised because he probably wanted to wait to get a little bit more information. And once these episodes start airing and he started seeing everything that was going down, like them being allowed to take showers together right after she gave birth, it's like, come on, what are you trying to do? Ask for another baby, another grandchild? And apparently 1 week after filming ended, Hunter's dad went and applied for emergency custody, and he was granted full custody, and now he's not allowed to speak with Fallon. He's not allowed to go to Bella's place. I don't know if he allows Bella over there, but it sounds like it's pretty strict, like he doesn't let Bella and Wesley come over there. And Hunter did reveal that his dad did end up meeting Wesley one time, but he doesn't like how things are now because he feels like his dad should be more involved. But I just think the whole thing comes down to the dad does not want to be on camera. I said that in my last video. I felt like the dad didn't show up to the baseball game because he didn't want to film for the show. And now it's been confirmed that, yeah, his dad didn't want anything to do with filming. He wanted to stay as far away as possible from that. But that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what you guys think about everything. Do you guys think that Hunter's dad is going to be able to get custody of Wes? I don't know. I try to do a bunch of research into it, and there's just so many different variables that go into this, and I don't know. He just has to really prove that he feels like Bella's not fit. I'm very curious to see what the outcome of all this is, since they ordered the blood test or whatever on Tuesday. I'm sure by next Tuesday they'll have it all finished, and I want to be shocked if he tries filing for emergency custody as soon as they have paternity established. But let me know what you guys think and what you guys think is going to end up happening. Let me know in the comments below. And what do you guys think about Bella and Hunter getting engaged? I don't know, they seem like they're in love and everything, but I just think they're so young and they still have so much life ahead of them. You know, they may turn 18 and feel completely different. But I think the parents definitely need to make them wait at least until they're 18 before they do tie the knot, if they do that. But let me know what you guys think about everything in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching.